What's going on, guys? This is Inspector Ferg here, and today I'm bringing you a kind of interesting video. Today's video is going to be really mainly about my last name, and a little bit of backstory. This all came about because my sister posted something on Facebook yesterday, something of my dad. He watches recently, well, especially since I moved out of the house and he has nothing really to laugh at or to, or whatever. He has no comedy in his life. He has been watching a lot of Comedy Central and mainly like reruns of Chappelle Show. And everyone knows that episode of Chappelle Show, well, that series in Chappelle Show where he talks about he does the Little John impressions. Well, my dad, I guess, was watching a lot. My sister posted a status saying that moment when your dad sees Little John on TV and screams out, "What?" So I thought that was fucking hilarious. So I said, I replied to her saying, "You need to send me a picture of that, or a video of that." And my dad replied and said, "Yeah, it's from the Chappelle Show." I said, "I know that." I said I was going to get Joey to do that for when I come down to visit. And he proceeded to tell me how he's like your mother wouldn't like that so much. She got annoyed when I started doing it, and he's like, you think after all these years she would know not to let me know when something annoys her? I just do it more. And it got to me thinking, like, that is how my family is. It's something that's in my dad's like lineage kind of thing. We're taught to, like, I posted a status like for you guys who don't know, Inspector Freck's name and channel, Freck is my last name. It's a pun on Inspector Deck, a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. Like Freck's, I posted a thing, one thing you should never do to a Freck, and it's let us know that something annoys you or gets on your nerves. Because some people, I realize, some people, they have a long lineage of, their families are doctors, they're, three generations of doctors or policemen or something like that. The Frecks have a long lineage of ball busters. It made me proud. Every time it's just kind of the way I was brought up. Like, it's tough because like part of it I feel is something that I had developed, and it was kind of like the way I was raised. And another piece of it is kind of like, it's something I was born with. Like, not, I wasn't born, with a disease or anything, but like it was something I was born into, like something that comes natural. And in the way that it's really like it was something I was like not really kind of like taught to do, is like this was kind of like going to be a part of a different but I guess it kind of pertains to now. I'll never forget when I was in 5th grade. It was a life changer in 5th grade. I was being picked on. I had this bully, and it was to the point where like I was like literally making myself sick, like physically sick, to go home and not have to be in school because I didn't want to be around this kid. And my dad, I remember, sat down and said something to me. It sunk in for like the rest of my life. He goes, if you don't drop out of school, but you want to change schools, or you want to be homeschooled or private schooled, I'll support that. But think this over for a week. If you run, you're not escaping any problems. If you stand there and you show him, you could be I could be in other words, you can make the best out of him being an asshole, it'll make him stop. And it taught me, like, as far as a bully thing, it taught me, like, never fucking, never let anyone's, words dictate how you feel. You're more, like, I'm more than that. And, like, yeah, me and that kid had a lot of, like, bouts. I mean, we ended up playing a sport together. We got in fist fights, like, every time we met each other. It never really resolved that. But it gave me a confidence boost. Like, hey, I'm not this piece of shit he says I am. I'm a Freck, goddammit, and I'm smarter than he is. I can come up with fucking comebacks. He may call me a fucking dweeb, but he's got a small penis. As a 5th grader, like that. That wasn't something my dad told me to say, but be like, if he wants to he wants to be an asshole, make him look like an idiot then. So that's what I did. And in reality, like, my dad's done that. Like, my dad loves his job, but he hates the people he works with. Like some of the people I should say, because some of the people are just straight up fucking assholes. And my dad, I remember a few times like when I was in high school, we'd go in to see my dad after I got done school, and people were just fucking fuck you, Freck, fuck you, and my dad's sitting there, all right, oh fuck me, Ferguson, yeah, well your son's a cheerleader, something like that, just like yeah, you may start it, but I'm gonna damn well finish it, kind of thing, and it like as an adult that speaks volumes, and it really. I guess I'm kind of getting off topic, but like it really hit home in this, in the subject of this video, like today, that's how my family is. That's who I am. We are ball busters. I posted a thing, and it's gonna be a title of the video. My last name, a gift but never a curse. And it really is. It's a gift. It's helped me not like to get past the bullying stage of my life, like get over like bullies, and it's never really hindered me. Yeah, people don't like me, but part of that way I was brought up, part of that, part of being a Freck is not giving a fuck whether you're the only person on the side of a decision, like a decision. I mean. Or you're one of a million, and it taught me to be like a strong person because it's part of who I am. To get a little personal right now, like my dad and his family initially for a while like didn't get along, mainly him and his mother, and there came a point where he cast his family off. He said, I don't give a fuck who you are, you're being a cocksucker, and I'm not putting up with it, and in nicer words, obviously, but he went as far to stick to his beliefs, to say, when she died in 96, something like that, he said, fuck your funeral, shove it up your ass, you were a piece of shit to me, nothing's changing that, you're a piece of shit, you died a piece of shit, I didn't like you for a long time, you died, not me not liking you, I'm not gonna fucking pretend, and like I said, it's a gift but never a curse. I love that because I get this sick enjoyment, and it's almost, I kind of feel like it's a form of trolling, really. Like I get this sick enjoyment, and this is where I feel like it's in my blood. I get this sick enjoyment out of when someone thinks they're being a fucking smartass, or someone thinks they're doing something that's gonna piss me off, flip-flopping it back to them and pissing them off. Not only that it didn't piss me off, but pissing them off by what I'm saying. And it's not something like, one thing I picked up through my dad is never just to be like childish shit like, wow, Freck, you smell like shit. Oh yeah, well you smell like shit. Like nothing like that. I always have smart ass comebacks in my head, and they're like developed through my dad, because he has to be one of the funniest motherfuckers ever. I keep on saying whenever I go down to visit, I'm going to do a vlog with him or something. But I think we're going down here in a couple weeks for Thanksgiving. And without a doubt, look, he fucking high jumped that damn fence. You better eat shit. I think without a doubt, I'm going to be doing some kind of vlog or video with him, because it's really, like I said, I can't say enough. It's hard to explain, because it really is just, it's a gift and not a curse. Like some people, my last name's Gates. Say Bill Gates' son. My name's Gates. But yeah, it's a gift in the fact that everyone respects me because I'm Bill Gates' son or whatever. But at the same point, I'm Bill Gates' son. I carry around that that thought of I'm a spoiled rich kid. People know Frecks, like we don't get along. We have so little friends. Like we have so many enemies and so little friends, and it's not because. It's because we stand up for ourselves. It's because we don't let assholes be assholes. We be assholes back. And it's kind of like one of those things like I'm looking at now. It's like if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. If you can't just shut the fuck up and they stop doing it, make them look like it. Like I said, like my dad said, make them look like an ass. If they want to be an ass, make them look like one. So it's one of those things like I'm so proud of. I'm so proud of like the fact that I'm a Freck. I mean, my dad, for those of you who don't know, like my dad was a football coach, and he was He coached for about 6 years when I was growing up, and he was hands down the winningest coach that area's ever seen. And he eventually ended up get run out of there, but not on other people's terms. He got ran out on his, because people were trying to get him out from the first year he was in. And and the reason is because he's a freak and he don't take shit. But yeah, that's my video, guys. I guess it's a lot of rambling. Sorry for the black screen, but yeah, my last name, I love it. Gift, never curse. Talk to you guys later. Peace.